And Ipswich in Queensland is being touted as one of 10 sites in that state suitable for a nuclear power station. Let's cross live now to Julia Bradley in Ipswich. Thanks for joining us, Julia. It's unusual that towns put their hand up for nuclear energy. Are the people of Ipswich happy about being pointed out in this way?
Well, look, very mixed reviews here in Ipswich. So it is being touted as one of 10 Queensland potential sites for nuclear power generation. Now, this all came about because the Australian Nuclear Association put this on the agenda back in 2016, but it is seeing some renewed interest with the government looking at ways to reduce carbon emissions. So other areas also being touted include Gladstone and Toowoomba, with MPs like Keith Pitt and John Barilaro very much behind this push to see nuclear energy production in Australia. So why Swan Bank? Well, they say it has great proximity to the grid. Also, its cooling capacity has been noted. Its proximity to rail and road transport, as well as staffing levels in the area, with suggestions there are quite a few tradesmen and women working around this area of Swan Bank. The association says that there could be some potential spin-off effects as well with greater investment in the area. But I did manage to catch up with the Ipswich Residents Against Toxic Environments president a little while earlier, and here's a little bit of what he had to say about the issue.
That's a nonsense, and that's been proven overseas in countries where they're in fact getting away from nuclear power. Nuclear power has a massive carbon footprint because you're talking about the storage and the transport and the security of the nuclear, first of all, the nuclear fuel and then the nuclear waste. So it's a nonsense to say that it has a small carbon footprint. And on top of that, the risks associated with it are far too great. Why not put it next to Parliament House in Canberra? I mean, they've got all the staff that they want in the world there. And in fact, you know, that would perhaps give people some confidence that they actually believe what they're saying.
So the president of this association is firmly against any suggestion of a nuclear power generation in the area. He said they've fought hard for it to be a nuclear-free zone since the 1980s. He's also noted the fact that it's a flood zone where this site is being proposed. He also says that it's actually above an old coal-fired power station and says it could be very dangerous to have that in this area. But Energy Minister Angus Taylor, he is looking into the issue and it has been made an inquiry and they are looking at the prerequisites for nuclear energy generation in Australia, and I'm told submissions for that will be closing on September 16.